Hey friends, many years ago on this little YouTube channel of mine, I did a video on the longest lasting K-pop lineups at that point. That was in 2015 and so much has happened and changed since then. I thought it's time to finally revisit this topic. Like last time, I will go over which groups really have defied the odds and shown that idol groups can overcome setbacks and challenges and still be together. For this countdown video, we're only looking at the longest lasting K-pop lineups based on the amount of time a particular group's members stayed put. For the video after this one, I'll do another countdown video going over the longest lasting groups overall despite the lineup changes. But before we get started on this top 10, please do me a huge favor and hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. I appreciate each one of my subscribers and love when you guys comment too. Plus it really helps me out with the YouTube numbers. And while you're at it, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DareDB. And now that I've done that little promotion, let's get on with this countdown. Starting off this countdown at number 10, we have the duo TVXQ. It's debatable on when you would define the group's true official lineup change, so in this case, I'll say it's the release of their first album as two members on January 5th, 2011. Having debuted on a Christmas special in 2003, the boys of TVXQ were originally a quintet. Unfortunately, due to a lawsuit between three of the members who broke away to form JYJ, the group became officially a duo. Since then, they've kept the TVXQ name going strong for 9 years, 6 months, and 15 days in Korea and abroad. All of them are legends in their own right, and a legacy that spans more than a decade. From Hug to Rising Sun to Neurotic to Catch Me, and so many in between, TVXQ shows no signs of stopping as their legacy has helped define K-pop, J-pop, and beyond. Coming in at number 9, we have the most recent debut group on this list, and that is CNBLUE. CNBLUE debuted in Korea on January 14, 2010, and started out strong with new records on Music Show Wins. They started out with some changes because shortly before their official Korean debut, they had their Japanese debut with bassist Kwangjin, who later went to SF9, who was replaced by Jongshin by the time of the Korean debut a few months later. The band's lineup stayed the same all the way up to Jonghyun's departure on August 28, 2019. Therefore, CNBLUE's current longest lineup clocks in at 9 years, 7 months, 15 days, and in that lineup they snagged quite a few hits such as their massive debut hit, I'm a Loner, as well as Love and Intuition. They're currently in the military service, so we'll have to wait and see what changes they might have in store. Next one on this list, we have the fantastic rock band FTISLAND at number 8. Rock is a niche genre within South Korea because of the popularity of pop, but FTISLAND shows that rock bands can succeed in the Korean market. The band landed numerous hits with songs like Lovesick and Love Love Love, and the band has shown that a K-pop idol band can not only fit the industry standard, but also showcase their personal artistry that sometimes goes against the norm. FTISLAND lost their first guitarist Wonbin in 2009, thus changing their first lineup, but the lineup with his replacement Sunghyun put that 5-member lineup at a respectable 10 years, 1 month, and 10 days. They lost bandmates Jonghoon and Sunghyun in 2019, which means new beginnings for the next FTISLAND lineup, and I wish them all the best. Number 7 on this top 10, we have the hottest time of the day with 2 p.m.
Listen to my heart, be waiting for you. Listen to my heart, be waiting for you.
Debuting on September 4, 2008 with 7 members, the JYP Beastly idol group 2 p.m. were successful straight out of the gate and have an amazing history in K-pop as well as the J-pop success. Despite the controversial departure of their leader Jay Park on September 8, 2009, the boys still continued on as 6 with huge hits like Heartbeat, Hands Up, and All Day Thinking of You. Their current lineup change as 6 members currently clocks in at 10 years, 10 months, and 12 days. The boys have almost all completed their military services and are determined to continue their act in this very different K-pop landscape, just to show that they are still there for their fans and prove that Gen 2 idols can still stay relevant. And well, we can't wait to see what happens next with them. And at number 6 in this top 10 countdown, we have the very underrated Supernova. Supernova, who also went as Choshinsung in Korea and in Japan as Choshinsung, the long-running group is a rare case of making it in Japan and less so in their domestic market, unfortunately. Supernova debuted on September 21st, 2007 with the song Hit, and over a decade later they sadly lost their first member Sungmo on January 23rd, 2019, which puts the original lineup's time in the industry at an amazing 11 years, 3 months, and 28 days. Despite not having the major success like some of their peers in Korea, the boys still proved that they could be successful musicians as a unit in the more prolific market of Japan. They are respectable J-pop acts in their own way, but they are still undeniably K-pop and have a long history of hits including Time to Love with Tiara and On the Days That I Miss You in Korea, and ones like Kuriyanare Kimi ni Aitakute and Mata Kimito in Japan. All the best to them on the next chapter in their careers post-military, as their comebacks in Japan are still going, and let's hope they get the massive hit in their home country that they are very much long overdue for. Moving on to number 5, one of my personal top favorite groups in K-pop, and that's my boy SHINee. Regarded as one of the best debuts in all of K-pop, it has now been 12 years, 1 month, and 25 days since SHINee released their timeless song, Replay. They are all creative artists in their own right, and I consider them the rare chameleons who could take on any concept and make it their own. They have a fantastic discography in their repertoire, including iconic songs like Replay, as well as Ring Ding Dong, Lucifer, and Sherlock. These boys had hit after hit, and SHINee has proven that they can be the shining light through the dark times and the bright times, and stick together throughout it all. Our legendary Jonghyun was a prolific and talented songwriter. He made his mark on the industry and was and is still a strong member of the group. You could fight me all you want, but I will forever say SHINee is 5 members despite what has happened, because he is there shining with them. The boys at SHINee are here to stay, and their influence on K-pop will shine forever. And at number 4, we have the amazingly vocally powerful duo of Davichi. These talented ladies made their debut on February 4, 2008 under CCM Entertainment with the song I Love You Even Though I Hate You. And after 12 years, 5 months, 16 days already under their belt, these ballad queens are already legends in their own right and have proven that you don't need flashy choreography and such to succeed in the K-pop industry. Just pure, raw talent. They have many hits in their discography to prove it, including Pali Pali, Don't Say Goodbye, and Time Please Stop. While it is technically easier to maintain a group lineup at just 2 people, Davichi is still a strong duo that has moved past the idol stage and into the hearts of many as the talented artists that they are. And at number 3 in this top 10 list, we have the legendary Big Bang. This group has been dubbed the kings of K-pop, and they've earned the moniker. Big Bang has countless hits under their collective belt, ranging from Lies to Haru Haru, The Fantastic Baby, to Bang Bang Bang, and Loser. Their catalog of music has at least one song that would be appealing to anyone's K-pop taste, and Big Bang debuted in 2006 as a quintet with the stage presence that is remarkable. With their maknae SHINee officially leaving the industry and group on March 11, 2019, their time with that lineup ended at 12 years, 6 months, 16 days, which is still outstanding given the fickle K-pop industry. The group still shows no signs of stopping and have proven to the public that great K-pop acts are not just a group of pretty faces, but artists with a vision and a message that crosses the language barrier. Big Bang has done that, and we expect them to continue to do so for the years to come. Just missing out on the top spot, we have the longest running K-pop girl group, and that is the Brown Eyed Girls. This powerful quartet originally debuted as a faceless group back in 2006, meaning they wanted to have the public appreciate them for their music and talent versus their looks. Although they later changed that approach, the Brown Eyed Girls have the talent and creativity to come back in each era of K-pop. With massive hits like Abracadabra and other notable hits like LOVE and Sixth Sense, the Brown Eyed Girls have broken boundaries on several occasions and still maintain the respect of the conservative Korean public eye as well as internationally. They continue to push the envelope and show that women in this image-obsessed industry can be simultaneously sexy, smart, and strong. They're comfortable with who they are and as role models, and that's why they're so loved by their fans. They are the Brown Eyed Girls, and they're here to stay. Coming in at number 1, we have the longest running K-pop group of all time and longest lineup, and that is Shinhwa. Shinhwa celebrated their unprecedented 20th anniversary in 2018 in the K-pop industry, which we know can be a challenge. This group has a proven ability to continually reinvent themselves in each new generation and showcasing a strong staying power time and time again. Shinhwa is part of the first generation of K-pop groups, debuting with the song Resolver in 1998, and they've had major hits with songs like T.O.P. and Perfect Man. Say what you will about their music, but Shinhwa has set the standard for withstanding life in general and industry changes. Amazingly, they were able to survive multiple label changes before forming their own label years ago, and they're still going strong. The next K-pop group to follow the standard has big shoes to fill, but either way, this band proves that no matter what, you're in this together throughout it all until the end. Well, there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this top 10. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which K-pop groups you think will go all the way in the years to come and set new records like Shinhwa and the others on this list. Stay tuned for the next countdown video on longest running K-pop groups. Please be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me, and while you're here, check out many more of my videos, and see you next time.